What's up, guys? So a few months ago I installed RallyArmor Mudflaps on my car. You could watch the video right here, which is going to be the actual install video where I install them and I show you how to do it step by step if you're interested. That install is going to be directly related to an 06 STI or at least a GD series Subaru. If you have a wagon, it may be different. If you have a different car, it may be different, but it still may help you because they all pretty much install in a similar fashion. So if you're interested in that video, check it out. But today I'm going to be talking about what I think about RallyArmor Mudflaps. Now, this is not going to be a full review. I still want more time with them. They've only been installed for a few months. But at this point, I had something happen yesterday which really kind of impressed me. So I did want to get this video out, and I wanted to talk a little bit of what I think about RallyArmor Mudflaps so far. So my car is outside, but I have with me right here one mud flap. And you may ask, what the heck happened here? Well, yesterday I was backing into my driveway, and our whole plan of homes was built way back in the 60s. So back then they really didn't have lowered cars, and I guess it was kind of cool and hip and trendy to make big square curbs. So they lined the whole street, even in front of your driveway, with a very big square curb. I don't know why. It is slightly tapered, but there's also a storm drain right next to our driveway, so it's kind of angled weird. Anyway, I was backing into my driveway, and I actually had the mud flap, which is my rear passenger side mud flap. It actually came and it pinched between the curb, and then it pushed this backwards into my tire. And if you can see, there's actually a tire track here where I ran it over. So unfortunately it pinched between the curb and got ripped off as I was backing into the driveway. That being said, that sounds like a really bad thing. You know, you might be thinking like, what the heck, those mud flaps suck. But actually I'm very happy that it did rip off. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. RallyArmor even talks about this on their website. These mud flaps are designed to rip off if they are under a lot of pressure. Okay, so in a situation like that, instead of it ripping out the hardware and ripping off my whole bumper or the fender liner or anything like that, the mud flap itself just breaks away. That is much easier and much safer than, you know, it ripping off half of your bumper or a piece of your car, or even like ripping out the screws and then you back over the screws and then you have a flat tire. So this mud flap did exactly what it was supposed to do. I do have a washer that pulled off with it. The other two washers and the rest of the hardware is still attached to the car, which is awesome. All I had to do is pick up my mud flap and this washer here. This washer here is reusable. It has a slight tear in it, a very small tear, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So basically all I have to do is reattach my mud flap, and I'm very happy about that. I was backing up, and next thing I hear is a huge crunch, and I was like, crap, what did I hit? You know, I thought I ripped off my bumper, I thought I smashed something, scraped something, but it was actually just the mud flap that had gotten trapped and it was getting ripped off. But like I said, I much prefer the mud flap just to break free, instead of it ripping off half of your car. Not all mud flaps are designed this way. A lot of companies out there just design their mud flap to attach the car, and that's fine. And that's fine. I mean, that's the standard. That's kind of what you can expect. But I did want to put this video out there showing that if you get RallyArmor, especially these are the polyurethane mud flaps, they are very tough. They do exactly what they're supposed to do, and they are well worth the $100 plus price tag associated with them. You definitely get your money's worth. So like I said, this little plastic washer here, which could be easily cheaply replaced, has a very small tear, so I'm just going to reuse this. The mud flap itself has no rips in it, no tears, nothing. So these washers here are actually stiff enough to hold it in place, but they're also flexible enough that they could squeeze through these holes in the mud flap, and this is polyurethane, so it's very tough. There's no cracks, there's no tears or anything like that in the mud flap itself. So my impression, at least at this point, is that RallyArmor Mudflaps are awesome. I'm very happy with them. They're doing the job that they're supposed to do. They're flexible, so they aren't cracking or wearing away. They're very durable, and I'm very happy with them. So eventually I will have a full review when I've probably had at least a year with them. Like I said in my bypass valve review, I really don't believe in just, you know, throwing something on your car for a couple weeks and then reviewing it and saying it's awesome. Most things fail in at least a year or two. So I do want to give it some time. I am happy with them so far though. And this just gives me even more peace of mind. It makes me feel good, gives me a warm fuzzy inside, so that, you know, in any other situation, if these would get pinched or trapped somewhere or whatever, I know that they are going to rip free completely of my car. And I'm not going to have to worry about any craziness of running over screws or, you know, having my bumper ripped off or anything like that. So if you're on the fence about mud flaps, or if you're even looking at them, RallyArmor, in my opinion, is a good way to go. It's not the only way to go, but I am very happy with mine. So I just wanted to make this quick video talking about them, and I'm going to run outside and reinstall them before it gets too dark. I'll probably try and film that. But yeah, I'm very happy with them, and all I have to do now is reattach my mud flap. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I have a ton of new subscribers, which is awesome. And if you didn't see it in my last video, once I hit 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a Q&A. I can't even talk, sorry. A Q&A special video to celebrate 2,000. So if you have questions, just leave them in the comments below on my Facebook page or my Instagram. All of these things are in the link in the description below, or I have them on the final outro video. You can see that. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Like I said in my other video, try not to make it like super weird or personal. Like I just won't answer super weird, personal, weird, gross, stupid questions. But if you have genuine questions about, you know, what I think about certain cars, what I think about whatever, what kind of camera gear I use, I have a video on that coming out when I have time, when my schedule is a little bit less hectic. But yeah, if you have general questions or automotive questions, whatever, it doesn't have to be car related. Yeah, just let me know in the comments or whatever, and I'll try to answer them. So again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. This valve is solid other than this. So parent, if you are watching this, or somebody else, if you're going to start your own company and you're going to design a bypass valve, fix this. All you have to do is maybe not make this opening so thin, make it thicker. So when you put this on top, you can do what 90% of the other companies on the market are doing, and you could run in some hex screws and make it a solid, a very solid connection between your flange and your body.